What's up, millionaires? It's your boy Millionaire E coming at you with a TV show review. Now, the TV show we're going to be talking about is surprisingly not WandaVision. It's The Flash. And before we get started, today marks a day. It's a very, very special day. And why may you ask it's a very special day? Because on this day, at March the 6th, 20 years ago, there was a child was born. And his name was to be Jesus. No. It wasn't Jesus. I thank you, Lord. I was born on March the 6th, 2001. It's my birthday today. And, I'm like, yeah, I might, celebrate it a little bit, kind of spend time with my family. Because, during this COVID, we can't really do anything because I'm like, can't really see my friends, if you know what I mean. But, yeah, it's my birthday. But we're going to talk about The Flash. And let me tell you, this show was so awesome. And I've watched this show before WandaVision was even like a figment of her imagination or something. I was sitting there in high school like, oh man, Tuesday, every single Tuesday morning, Tuesday night, sitting there like, oh man, I can't wait to watch Flash, Then we get on the TV, watch that CW, and then you hear those words, I am Barry Allen, the fastest man alive. And then they recap. They're like, yeah. It was so amazing. And like I said, during this whole COVID thing, it was like, oh, they had to stop like production for all the other shows, including Flash. So I was like, I never got to see that episode because how they do it is they play it a little bit in the fall. Well, they do it in the fall and then they do a little bit in the spring. And then they stop and then go to the fall. So I was like, man, I didn't get that. So then they came back there. They're going to Flash Season 7. I was like, yeah, baby. And if y'all have not seen Flash, I encourage y'all to watch it because it is a very good show. It has a lot. It's a really, really good show. You get to see a lot of villains and a lot of heroes. Well, and the crossovers are very good too. And if I'm not mistaken, I think seasons 1 through 6 are on Netflix. So, if you want to go and check out season 7, but you've got to educate yourself, you can go on Netflix and, watch it. So we're going to talk about The Flash, episode 1, season 7. So let me tell you. The episode starts with the recap of, what happened before COVID had hit. So basically, Flash is losing his speed. I'm not going to tell you how he lost his speed, but he's losing his speed. This new villain comes up named Eva McCullen, and she can jump through mirrors and stuff. So we're like, oh man, who is she? She killed her husband because she hated her husband, and there's the whole plot about that. His wife, who is Iris West, played by Candice Patton. She is kidnapped, is stuck in a mirrorverse, and they're trying to figure out how Flash can get his speed back. So, we're sitting here, we're like, they're kind of thinking about conundrums. And I'm going to kind of give you the characters of the team. Now, some of these characters didn't appear in the season, but they've been in the show. So we've got Joe, who is the father of Iris. Cecile, who is the mother. She's not the mother of Iris, but she's the stepmother. And we've got Allegra. Yeah, her name sounds pretty weird, but Chester V, Cisco, Killer Frost / Caitlin, and what I say that I mean because they have two personalities. Killer Frost has her own mind, and Caitlin has her own mind. But look at that in the episode. So we're watching this episode, and we only see Chester V, and I forgot Nash Wells. So Chester V's in here, Allegra's in here, Nash, and they're like, oh man, how do we get Flash to get his speed back? And here's a spoiler. He finally gets his speed back, but to the extent of somebody dying. And to people who have watched the show, I don't know if they feel a certain type of way of this, but when I saw it, I was like, nah. I felt a certain type of way because it seems to be a pattern or a mild pattern. And you'll see what I mean. But I was like, man, I ain't happy about it. So we've got that, and Flash got his speed back. So she's still like stealing, killing, doing all that stuff, and she makes a realization that I can't really say because I care for you guys. I want y'all to figure it out, and be so surprised as I am. So, Iris, she's stuck in the Mirrorverse, and she's all like, I can't get out, I can't get out. And what this cool thing was when she was stuck in the Mirrorverse, she saw versions of herself, but what was interesting about the versions of herself were these were versions that were portrayed in the different seasons, because she's not a side character. She's kind of part of the, main squad, and she's been in danger. So some of these characters, some of these like copies of her were like past thoughts. Like one of them was, I think, where she almost died. I'm not going to say to who, but, and she was there and she was driving her insane. And she was like, you're not real. So she's stuck in the Mirrorverse, and, she's still kind of stuck in it. So we don't know how she's going to get out. But let me tell you, this show is really good. And I think this is the first, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first like CW show. Yes, you can watch it on CW, that kind of incorporates the multiverse. Because I know Spider-Man did it in the comic books and, the cartoons, but this is like, a live action kind of show. So he's the first one to do the multiverse with like the different types of flashes and stuff. So I'm like, that's pretty cool. So I'm like, this is a very, very good show. I encourage y'all to watch this show. For those who haven't seen it, y'all should check it out. And for those who have seen it, but they were like, yeah, it got old, y'all should check it back up. So, like the video, and if you're subscribed, click that bell icon to be notified for more videos, and share it with your fam in the comments. Tell me how you liking the series if you've watched the series, and tell me how you like it if you started to watch the series. So I'll see y'all later, millionaires. Bye, y'all.